Boom. Welcome to Grown Dad Business. This is Aaron Kleiber coming once again from the Dad Cave with Jason Clark.
We're here.
Oh!
We're here.
That's a good new intro.
We're here.
I like that.
Yeah, we're here.
I like that more than... I was like, Jason Clark, and he's like... You had too much happening.
Yeah, there was too many different... Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out like how to land.
I just think if you have a new catchphrase every week, that's kind of cute.
Yeah,
it's adorable.
We're just trying new things.
What was it? What did you just say? What's this one?
We're here.
We're here.
I'm here.
But like no inflection in your voice.
Nothing.
Just
like real like Stephen Wright.
Here.
Very Stephen Wright. Like
hi, we're here. I'm Stephen Wright. Guys, we almost did the whole intro minute talking about your intro. We have to start over. We have to do another minute.
No.
Yeah, we do. This is the March Madness episode, guys. And our guest today is my nephew.
The one and only.
My nephew, Mike D.
Mike D.
Mike D in the house. What is up?
Whoa.
Hard charger.
Mike D coming out the gate like a hard charger.
Bringing the spit in the fire.
What?
He's got his own merchandise, folks.
My favorite 5 rappers of all time. Mike D, Mike D, Mike D, Mike D, and Dylon.
Grown Dad Business with Aaron Kleiber. That's my dad. Hello! Underpants? That is hilarious. You should mouth to rate and review this podcast or my daddy will go into a deep depression. Going down business with Aaron Kleiber. Yeah.
Bingo, and we're back. Am I saying bingo now? Is that like a thing?
That's your thing.
But I don't want it to be my thing.
But it is. It's too late. I mean, you say it every time, so it's now your thing.
All right.
It's your thing.
All right.
It's your thing.
Okay, it's boom and bingo. That's what we're going with?
Bingo. Today, Thursday.
Yeah.
March 30th.
Yeah. It is Thursday, March 30th, 2017. And the only reason I'm saying the date is because this is a March Madness episode. And we're going to be talking about the NCAA tournament in 2017. So if you're listening to this in 2018, it's not the future talking. Like, you're not listening to this and like, I know who's going to be in the Final Four. Mike D told me who's going to win. I can't believe it.
That Mike D guy said that Carolina's not even in the goddamn tournament anymore.
I know.
And he's saying they're going to win. Sir.
It's January 2018. I'm going to bet on all these teams. Well, sir, you're a meth addict, and you should seek help.
And you just got cable.
Yeah. I'm going to start straight out the gate real quick.
What's going on?
This weekend is a special weekend if you're listening this weekend during the Final Four.
Yeah.
Because this is coming out Thursday, March 30th.
Yeah.
If you're one of my friends in Erie, I am in Erie this weekend, Thursday through Saturday, March 30th through April 1st, with my friend Harlan Williams at Juniors. Awesome, one of my favorite clubs in the country. Next week, I'll be in Albany at the Funny Bone. And then April 14th, we have an awesome stand-up get-down comedy game show that Jason and I host at Arcade Comedy Theater in downtown Pittsburgh. And then the 15th at 8 p.m., the next day, April 15th, 8 p.m., Sean Collier is headlining Arcade Comedy Theater. Go see that. He's one of my best friends in the world. Yeah. And I also host a podcast with him, You Can't Handle the Truth movie review podcast.
I think I've heard of that one.
Jason, funny thing that you have.
Wow.
Because I'm on it.
Yeah.
And so is Sean Collier. And we do movie reviews every week. And sometimes we do retro movies when the movie at the screener is a hot garbage piece of ass.
Yeah.
So we'll actually, that sounded like it was a good thing.
Yeah.
Like a hot garbage piece of ass sounds like a hot homeless woman that you saw. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Earmuffs.
Mike D, earmuffs.
Earmuffs.
Sorry.
It's
Mike D,
earbuds.
earbuds.
We're talking about
grown-up dad things.
Good
Too young.
Lord.
We're talking about making sweet love to a dirty homeless woman.
Oh, my God.
You should not be involved in this.
Holy hell.
By the way, I just want to give a disclaimer that I've never once made love to a dirty homeless woman, nor had a crush on one, nor desired to have one.
And I'm not saying anything. But I will be.
Okay.
I will be Friday night. I'll be at the Arcade Comedy Theater all night. I'll be hosting 2 shows for the Burning Bridges Comedy Festival here locally in Pittsburgh. First one is a great lineup of stand-ups from all over the country. On this show in particular, that's at 8 o'clock. It's the stand-up showcase for the Burning Bridges. And then at 10 o'clock, we are doing the stand-up get-down Burning Bridges edition, home versus away, 3 Pittsburgh comics versus 3 national touring comics.
And I just want to say, it's the first one. Jason Clark is hosting from the driver's seat with DJ John Hancock on the Wheels of Steel.
Yep.
And because I will be in Erie telling fart and poop and diaper jokes to those fine people at Juniors.
They can't get enough of it up there.
Well, I'm going to go to Cracker Barrel 7 times with Harlan Williams because he's obsessed with Cracker Barrel catfish. That's a true story.
So weird.
Mike D, do you like catfish?
Not really.
Okay, well,
do you watch the TV show Catfish?
No.
Have you ever watched?
Really? Do you
I
know?
watched it once, and it was a couple years ago.
Have you ever been catfished?
Have you ever been catfished?
You don't know. You might have been.
You might have been.
You might have
Maybe.
been catfished.
We're catfishing you right now.
You don't even know. You don't. Who the hell am I? You don't even
yeah.
know.
I've been catfished a lot then.
Holy hell! You don't even
Jason
know what's
purchased
happening.
you.
You don't know what's happening.
going
You got
on?
2 grown-ass men. You're going back and forth, left to right, just in your face.
Mike doesn't know much. Mike D doesn't know much.
But what Mike does know
What?
is the NCAA tournament,
Dude,
and that's what he's here as.
let me be honest.
Expert for us.
So when Jason and I were talking about doing a March Madness episode, an NCAA tournament episode, I said, Jason, I know nothing about the NCAA tournament or March Madness. The only thing that I can contribute is a story about how I was suspended because of March Madness in high school. Yeah, and I'll tell that story near the end of the
You
episode.
told me that story last week, a couple weeks ago.
I've not heard the story, but I want to guess it has something to do with brackets.
Nope.
Ooh, I thought it would have been some nefarious gambling
nothing
going
nefarious.
on in Munhall.
Well, some people might see it as nefarious.
Okay, well, we'll save that little bit for the end so you have something to talk about.
Yeah, you son of a bitch. You know good. Mike D, you are allowed, as my nephew, you are allowed to call Jason a son of a
No
bitch.
swearing in this episode. I just met you.
Jason,
I don't know if I can
we
do
have to
it.
give him one pass to call you. Okay, I don't want to pile it all on Jason. He is a kind of a son of a bitch. But, so yeah, I was like, my nephew watches more college basketball than Dickie V from Heaven. So, is that a
24/7.
is that appropriate analogy?
Oh yeah.
Did
you just
do that
kill
right?
Dick Vitale?
Wait, is he dead? Who's the guy that died?
Did he just kill Dick Vitale?
Who? Dickie V
Chris
from
Sager.
Heaven?
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Dick Vitale's not dead.
He's still for ESPN.
Chris
Chris Sager.
Who's the dude that died? And they have like the V Foundation or
Oh,
whatever.
that's Jim Valvano, bro. That was a long time
That
ago.
was
It's
Jimmy
a
V?
long time. It's been a
Yeah,
while.
Jimmy V,
Jimmy V.
yeah.
Dick Vitale's not dead?
No, he's still PTPing, baby.
See what I'm saying, bro?
No.
See, I don't know
same
nothing
person.
about nothing.
See, that's it.
So Dick Vitale, he's like, hey, come on, basketball, baby, or something, right? Is that
He's
it?
still doing it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
One more time.
Hold on.
One more time.
Here, it goes like this. Wait, does he do NBA?
College.
College.
Used to do
He
NBA.
did used to do
Oh.
NBA.
So
he used to be an
used to-
NBA coach at one point.
Yeah.
What?
Years ago.
Years and
So
years ago.
so when he was in the NBA, he'd be like, "Come on, Magic Johnson, baby!" Right?
Damn,
perfect.
That's
perfect.
No, the only thing you got right was baby. He's a PTPer, baby.
Tough acting, connecting, baby. Was that him?
That was a little John
Yeah.
Madden. And
Oh.
he's
John
dead.
Madden.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
See,
is
I
Madden
don't-
dead?
Is
he's
John
still
Madden dead?
alive.
No, Madden's still alive. That's right.
But he don't do nothing no more.
He's dead to me. That's a long story for another podcast.
He's just loving up Brett Favre.
Yeah, I know.
Brett Favre.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, I love the tournament.
Yeah, dude.
I love it.
It's something
it's the
that-
only time I watch college basketball. I
It's
swear to God.
Something Jason and I cannot talk about, so I had to bring in
Yeah.
an interpreter, and that's my nephew Mike D. That's what we had
But
to do.
I like how
Yeah.
it starts in March but ends in April.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
it's-
That's
Yeah.
an astute. That's a good first joke.
The true
Yeah, that's great.
madness is in March.
Yeah.
The culmination is
In like the
April.
finals and
So
it's all
when
in April.
when does the final game happen?
Monday.
The 3rd.
Yeah.
Oh, so it happens like on a Monday.
Final Four is on April 1st, Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So
let's
give Aaron
break it down.
give Aaron where we're at
Let's
right
just-
now. What is the Final Four?
Yeah,
Four.
let's just assume that I'm a stupid idiot and know nothing about NCAA. Well, by the way, that's all true. Okay, so who's in the Final Four right now?
Right now it's Gonzaga versus South Carolina on Saturday. Then we have North Carolina versus Oregon on Saturday. Which North Carolina, they got a lot of players within Justin Jackson and Joel Berry, which you don't have no clue who that is.
No, I don't know. I went to school with Justin Jackson. Is that the same dude?
Nope.
No, he's 35 now. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
They got a lot of good scores on those teams, but don't be surprised if South Carolina can win this tournament because they blew out
South Carolina?
South Carolina.
Gamecocks.
Gamecocks.
The Gamecocks.
Gamecocks?
The Gamecocks.
Parents,
It's
earbuds.
The fighting Gamecocks.
Earbuds. If you're in the van with your kids, we're saying Gamecocks a whole bunch.
Their coach, you would love their coach. He is out of his goddamn mind. Crazy.
Does he throw chairs like
No-
Dick Vitale?
Damn, that's so bad. That's so
What are you talking
funny.
about?
That's
What are you
so
talking
funny
about?
you said that.
Didn't
though.
Dick Vitale's like, you can take all the chairs, baby, and he throws them on the court, right?
That's it.
All right.
Why not? Bobby Knight. Bobby Knight. Anyways.
Bobby Knight was a guy that
you
ran
would-
numbers in Homestead when I was a kid.
You would dig Carolina, I think, as a team. I mean, they're the highest seed.
Yeah,
left.
right now.
7.
Gonzaga's number 1 too.
Right. Gonzaga's the number 1 seed. North Carolina's the number 1 seed.
South Carolina's 7.
7.
And 3 for Oregon.
And 3's Oregon. So
Wow.
it's not as they would normally call it like it's chalk.
Yeah.
It's the chalk. It's going to be the top teams are all, who was your Cinderella this year? Was there anyone in the tournament that made a run?
Xavier, which then they got crushed.
Xavier did?
Yeah.
Xavier did?
Yeah, I picked them to go pretty far. Mm-hmm. And then Kansas surprisingly got blown out by Oregon somehow.
Right. Yeah, and
week.
Kansas they were the 1 seed.
Yeah.
And they were hot. They were hot.
Yeah, they were
on fire.
coming.
They were crushing people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Blowing
that
people
was
out the waters.
Who was?
Kansas.
The Jayhawks.
I can't even find the bracket. I can't even find it on the computers. Do I Google it?
Oh, do I use the Google machine?
Do I Google the machine?
Oh my god.
So right now we have Indiana, UConn, Maryland, and Kentucky. What year is that?
Oh my god.
That's probably a couple years ago.
There's one
that
thing-
Was,
Oh, no,
that,
this
was
is-
the, that was the year UConn won.
Yeah, there's one thing of not knowing what's going on. It's another thing of not how to be able to put something in the computer right. You all right over there, Pop? You all right?
I don't
He's
know.
had a few already.
It won't tell me who is playing in the goddamn tournament. I just want to know who's in the tournament.
We already told you, man. You're good to go. You don't
Yeah.
need all 64
You're all
teams.
set.
Okay, so who is it?
Final 4. South Carolina, 7 seed versus number 1 seed Gonzaga.
South
Okay?
Carolina.
South Carolina.
That's the biggest surprise.
That's the early game. And then the late game on Saturday night will be number 1 North Carolina versus number 3 Oregon. Okay,
Gotcha.
you got it? The Ducks. The Ducks. I love the tournament, and like I said, it's the only time that I watch college basketball.
Right.
I
Same.
just don't have. Man, there's so many games. There's so many teams. It's just like it's a lot different than college football, which
Right.
Which is like every Saturday and like
yeah,
Friday.
yeah. So
This is like
but
every day,
Going
like hockey.
back to when I first met my wife 20 years ago, it was one of the first things that she basically said to me, "I love sports," and we sat down and watched Arizona with their point guard Mike Bibby win the national championship together in her mother's house. We were dating.
I just want to point out, Mike B,
That's what I know.
that Jason's super old. So
There it is,
this was-
folks. We were a good 12 minutes into this piece of
12
garbage episode.
12 minutes,
and it took Aaron that
Jace.
long. But let me tell you. All right, let me put it
Jason
this
is
way.
old, baby.
Let's do
Remember?
it. He's a PTPer, baby.
Hey, he's on fire.
Let's just put it this way. I watched Michael Jordan play for the team that you're wearing live.
Oh, you're very old.
There you are. There you are.
Mike D is wearing a Tar Heels hoodie.
So
Wait,
let's-
they're out of the tournament.
No, they're the
They're in
number
the
1
tournament,
goddamn
number one.
seed, Aaron.
Wait,
Aaron,
What?
here you go. It
Right
says
here.
Tar Heels.
8
but-
o'clock. Be there.
wait. What? Why does mine say Kansas versus Oregon?
Oh my god, dude.
Look,
You're close.
Yeah, you're looking at the bracket,
Yeah.
and that bracket's filled out like maybe a week to like from a week.
oh,
back.
this is somebody's bracket.
So listeners, this is entertaining. You're getting to hear Aaron act like he has no
Okay.
idea how to use his flip phone
Okay,
right now.
but let me just tell you something right now. Everyone at home, I am literally at ncaa.com.
Just Google what you want.
I'm
Just put
trying.
in what you want.
Why can't I
Final
just find?
Four 2017.
Boom.
Done.
Why can't I just?
Are
Okay.
you using Bing? Are you using Bing? Quit using Bing.
Okay. So. Okay,
All right.
I got you.
So the only team that made any noise as far as the Cinderella team, you're telling me, was Xavier, right?
Yep, until the Elite Eight.
Until the Elite Eight. Yeah, so no one was like that team. Like, because I remember Gonzaga was always that team. Like, it's amazing. Gonzaga's been around, like, making waves in the tournament for years.
What does Gonzaga mean?
Gonzaga?
That must be like a Native American name or something.
Why don't you Google that? That's
Okay.
fun. You can do that over in the corner, and we'll get back to you.
Okay, go ahead. You guys start. Go ahead.
Yeah, fun fact. North Carolina in the Final Four in their school history has been there 20 times. All the other 3 teams combined, once.
It's amazing.
Wow.
And it was in 1939 for Oregon. Every other team has not been there once.
In the Final Four.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because that was when you seen South Carolina win their game, and it just I think
They won.
was it the first time in their history?
Yeah,
or
first
I thought
time.
it was
First time for Gonzaga and South Carolina. And
So
Oregon
or-
hasn't been there since 1939.
39,
Yeah.
and there was a guy in the audience
Yeah.
that played on that team.
Yeah.
From 39?
That sat there and watched them advance to the Final Four. It was put aside sports and put aside all that. When you boil down the tournament per se,
Yeah.
the history, the traditions, the storylines that go within these games, and you can put that pretty much with any sporting event. You know, when
No,
people
you're
that
right.
are saying to you, I don't get into sports. Get into the stories, the stories of the individuals. Like, I think that there's a guy, a father of a few kids that turned the whole country against UCLA in this tournament. This LaVar, what was his
LaVar Ball.
LaVar
What
Ball.
happened?
This guy.
This dude is
What
nuts.
happened?
Dude, this guy.
This guy.
You gotta. They did a special on him on ESPN the other day.
On the inside.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Where he was a failed basketball player. Like, I mean,
Yeah, he wasn't.
Did he make
really
it to
good.
the NBA?
Yeah, he was in the NBA. I forget who he
Charles
played
Barkley
for.
said he averaged 2 points a game for his
Yeah.
career because he went after Barkley. Well, this guy, listen, he has 3 boys that he has been grooming since the day they came out of the womb to be basketball players. And his boys are very good basketball players. This kid is the point guard.
He sucked, so he had to make his kids good, right?
Sure. But his kid is the point guard for UCLA, correct?
Yeah, right now.
Really good. Really
Wow.
good. And then he's got another kid. I don't know where the other kid's going or is.
One's going to use. They're all going to use.
All going to go to UCLA. The youngest is still in high school. But listen, man, this guy, I want you to pull up clips after we get off here, and I
Okay.
want you to get down the wormhole of this guy. You would want to fight him. He is the type of dad
Why?
that just pisses you off with the amount of bravado.
Is he going to be
and
the son of a
bragging.
bitch of the week?
He is the son of a bitch of the week because he
Of the
not
year,
only
maybe.
Of the year?
Well, there's some,
Well, I don't know. We've had some pretty good ones.
But no, this guy.
Donald Trump is a father.
This is the guy that at sporting events you would want to say, hey buddy, you want to calm
pal.
this down, pal.
Jason,
Or
what would you say to him?
Well, I mean, I think pump your brakes.
Pump your brakes,
Let's pump your brakes. And
Jason loves saying pump your brake. I love it. I think it's a good saying.
I understand
brakes.
what he's instilling in his kids. I mean, he has certain things
Yeah.
within his kids he's instilling, which are fine. But then when he's calling out NBA players, and then he himself,
Why is he calling out NBA players?
He called out Michael Jordan. He
Yeah.
said he can beat him
He
one on
said
one.
at his prime, he himself, and then he sort of engaged with Charles Barkley, and Charles Barkley was like, "Listen,
Wait. So let me just ask you something.
Yeah.
So a father of college players is having conversations with elite legends of the NBA.
Yes.
Why are they even talking to him?
well, they're not." I mean, Michael didn't say anything, but Charles Barkley doesn't.
Oh, of course, Charles Barkley gotta say something.
I mean,
Yeah.
Charles Barkley, TMZ had him,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Listen, all I know is that man.
All I know is I want to fight him.
That was terrible.
He
that
goes,
was
it's terrible.
That's terrible, and I will meet him, and
Yeah.
I will beat him in a
Yeah.
street fight, and we will play and one.
Yeah." And obviously,
That's a good one.
And then he dropped.
then I
he
throw
dropped
a-
the knowledge and said he averaged 2 points per game for his whole pro
Charles Barkley
career.
said that?
Yeah, about this guy.
Wait, so Charles Barkley dropped, you had 2 points per game? Dude,
Yeah.
that's a mic drop
Yeah,
right there.
and he gave the kid, and he gave the kids love. He says his kid's an incredible basketball player.
And then Charles
You know what I
Barkley's
mean?
like, and I've been surviving AIDS for 40
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
Is that
No,
Charles Barkley?
No, that's
Who's got AIDS?
That's Magic Johnson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Throw your AIDS on the floor, baby. You know?
So, anyways,
okay.
that's a little side tangent.
Okay.
So you go and look up
Wow.
this guy. guy, and it's quite obnoxious.
Super relevant to grown dad business, though, Jason.
It goes back to the sports episode we did, where it's like, how are you as a parent when it comes to your kids, and the whole mentality of that. You know what? I'm going to create these elite children.
Right.
It's basically the Tiger Woods syndrome, where Tiger Woods was born and raised and bred to be a world-class golfer. This guy's going the same method with his kids.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I kind of think that parents that do that, and this is an example, parents that do that are kind of a piece of shit. I'm going to be honest with you. Because look, it's always the parents that weren't good. Like, but they're also, I think it's selfish. It's selfish because they're taking something that they want to be good at or are not good at, and they're forcing it upon their children at a young age. Mm-hmm. Like, you ever see those videos of the little kid golfers? Well, we could pull up Tiger's old videos. Sure. But, like, the kids that are, like, boxing and doing, like, jujitsu, and they're 3 years old, and they're, like, bodybuilding and stuff. And I'm like, your parents, or, like, even pageant moms. You know what I mean?
Don't get me started.
But I think that's
dance moms, pageant moms, cheer moms, but all in the same goddamn field with me.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing as a dad trying to force his children, his 3-year-old, to golf. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like or Joe Jackson, bro.
Sure.
And I'm telling you, it's the same thing. Mm-hmm. It's a little nuts. That's why this guy's kind of a douche.
There's no, we've said this before. There's no magic answer. There's no right way, no wrong way necessarily of how you're going to raise your kids.
No.
But we're still going to question.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to question it. It's just like, in these three young men, they don't look like they're hating their father for, they're into the bravado. They sort of like, oh, that's just dad being dad type of thing. Sure. But anyways, they got bounced. Sure. UCLA got bounced. The reason why I segued into that was just because I wanted to.
Right. So let's talk about, nephew Mike D. So we have the first game on Saturday. We have South Carolina versus Gonzaga.
6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6:09 p.m.
6:09?
Actually, and I remember that in my head, and it's in front of my phone. Who's going to win South Carolina versus Gonzaga, Mike?
Where are they playing, Mike? This is taking place in
Arizona.
Arizona, right? Yeah.
They changed different cities, right?
Yeah, different.
Yeah.
The different.
Like the Super Bowls.
Yeah.
They changed
You're
cities.
absolutely right.
Every year.
We're going to a new city, baby.
Yeah.
That's
good?
Closer.
Better.
By the end of the episode, it'll be good. South Carolina and Gonzaga, pros and cons. Who's going to win, Mike?
I think South Carolina.
South Carolina.
They have Sindarius Thornwell. He's amazing. You probably have no idea who that is.
What's his name?
Sindarius Thornwell.
That sounds like somebody that killed Caesar.
Games of Thrones?
He's on Game of Thrones? A Game of Thrones
He's on
character?
Game of Thrones, right?
Maybe.
That sounds Itu Brute. That's
maybe.
what it's...
Sounds like it.
So South Carolina has this player, Julius Caesar. What's his name?
Sindarius Thornwell.
Wow, that's
such
a hell of a name.
That's a
Sedarius.
Listen, there are certain names that you're just like there's just names that you're just like, yeah, he can do some shit. Like he's gonna do something.
Wait, his name's Sedarius.
Sindarius Thornwell.
Thornwell. Sedarius Thornwell. Dude is bad. Dude is a bad dude. So they have Sedarius.
Sedarius, yep.
South Carolina, and so you don't think Gonzaga has a chance?
I think they can play a good game. It would be close. Maybe come down to like 2 points.
Wow.
So you're saying
that's
you're saying that 7's going to take out that 1.
I think so because they beat Duke, and if you beat Duke, you can go to the Final Four. You can even win the championship. Have a chance.
Now South Carolina, they basically had a home court advantage, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were playing in South Carolina.
Were they?
Am I correct? Am I missing that?
You might be thinking of
round?
Kansas, because Kansas, we're playing in Kansas City too.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it does bounce around. It's
they
not like
move all around. I mean,
Yeah.
Pittsburgh
had one last year.
Pittsburgh's had regional, had different pieces of it.
But South Carolina's your favorite, and that's
in that
game,
half.
yeah.
right. And you're saying Gonzaga is a 1?
Gonzaga's the 1 seed.
Wow.
Out of their regional, out of that bracket.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because there's 4 number 1s that start.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yep.
Okay. And there's the only number 1 left.
No.
Two.
North
Carolina.
North Carolina is number 1, all right. Oh, so you do have 2 number 1s make it to the Final Four.
Yeah.
Is that normal?
Well,
it could be possible.
I'm only saying with like NBA, from what I understand in rankings, like NBA and the NHL, number 1s don't always make it to the conference finals.
Right. No. Yeah. And I think that there's probably more parity through those leagues than when you talk about the tournament. I think that I would say most times more than not, you're going to have 1 to 2 1 seeds.
You know
make
what
it to the
though?
Final
It's also
Four.
single elimination.
Oh yeah,
That's a big
Oh, yeah.
difference.
Oh yeah.
Single elimination as a 1 seed,
But
you want that all day.
And then that there alone adds to just, I mean, the idea of just coming down to that last shot. I mean, we were talking before we started, me and Mike,
and
we
beating
were
a
talking
number one.
about Kentucky,
Yeah.
what North Carolina did to get into this game.
Right.
And the numbers, my timeline's going to be off a little bit, but you'll correct me if I'm wrong,
Right.
Mike.
Yeah.
But with like 3 seconds
Yeah, like
left, two something left.
I think it was 4, and they passed it in, and then they go right up the court, North Carolina.
Well, first, with 4 seconds left, the guy drains from Kentucky.
Yeah, De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, Kentucky's down by 3 to North Carolina. He nails it, drops the 3 with 4 seconds left. Now, Carolina could take a timeout, do whatever to reset themselves. Aaron, they inbound the ball, go right down the court, pass off to this guy. Boom, hits just a shot.
Drains it.
Drains it.
Wow.
2-point shot.
So you see all these Kentucky fans are going crazy.
Right, they're about to win.
Yeah.
And then the next, within 4 seconds, to go from the highest of high to just, it's
And
over.
they lost.
It's over. There's
They
nothing
lost.
you could do. With 0.4 seconds
Yeah, it's
left in the
0.4, yep.
There's nothing. All you can do is hope for a lob towards the rim and a tap in at that point. There's not much you can do with that much time left.
Holy hell.
And I'm a North Carolina fan. Always have been,
Yeah.
obviously because of Michael Jordan was in North Carolina.
And,
that's-
and North Carolina beat Kentucky.
no.
Oh, jeez, just when I thought I had it, guys.
North Carolina did not beat Kentucky. North Carolina
Yes,
beat,
they did.
No, beat Kentucky. Yes, that's the word. No.
I was correct.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what the game was. Yes, I'm sorry.
I was correct.
We're just throwing you a bone, Aaron. It's your show.
Holy moly.
So how did
Okay.
so then Oregon came through who to get here?
It came through.
They beat Kansas.
Be-
And they beat them.
Kansas.
They beat them big too, 74-60, guys.
Yeah.
See how I sound like I know what I'm talking about now that I have Google in front of me. Look, I'll fake like I know what I'm talking about. 74-60 is a huge margin for an Elite 8 win, wouldn't
Yeah.
you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Isn't that good how I
That sounded
fake it?
so good.
I know, bro. Boom, come on, hit me here.
Give it up.
Guys, come on. I can
Holy
read a
hell.
teleprompter like a son of a bitch.
So obviously, based on the hoodie you're wearing right now, Mike D.
you definitely think Oregon is going to win.
Yeah.
No.
That is a big, that is a bright
0%,
highlighter
man.
That's a bright
yellow
powder
shirt.
blue.
Yellow.
Tar Heels.
I got an Oregon. I got my whole collection of hoodies.
Dude,
at
this
home.
dude has every college. Like if he wanted to travel the country and wear like he was at work, like he went to that college, he could.
You name it, I got it.
Yeah. So yeah, I remember like every Christmas he gets like 5 college hoodies, right?
Yep.
So how far into it was your bracket busted? Your one bracket. Don't come to me and say, well, on
Wait.
my 14th bracket, I had da-da-da.
Did you have North Carolina going?
Yep. All the way.
So you still have them?
Yep. And
Yeah.
both my brackets I made.
Well, how close are your Final Fours?
That's it.
That's it.
Oh,
that's
that's
all
it?
I got.
Oh yeah.
There's
Where
no way
did- where-
predicting
yeah.
all the other teams.
What Jason said. Where'd you go wrong?
What- In the first day I got wrong was up until Vanderbilt, which is like the 6 o'clock game.
Yeah.
And then
A lot of
just
people were just
busted.
like, it was over.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, really early.
Second, third
Most
day,
people.
every perfect bracket was gone.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
It's impossible.
Wow. I got busted when I put in Kaplan School of Business, and then I put in the Art Institute of Akron, Ohio.
we were just talking about names. What was that guy's name again?
For
South Carolina.
SAS.
What was his name?
Sindarius Stormwell.
Sindarius. How about this name? I'm gonna throw a name out
Stormwell.
to you and know if you know about this dude. Zion
Yes.
Williamson.
He's a good high school
Are
basketball
you
player.
good? Like I don't know what. the rest
Wait,
of
are we
this
talking
game
about
is.
the dude we just?
We're talking about this guy.
Bro.
Who was doing reverse 360s
So,
in a game.
I posted this on Facebook.
That was
I
loud.
never. I don't watch a lot of. Like I said, I don't watch basketball very much. I'm from Pittsburgh. I grew up with no basketball except for Pitt. But I didn't go to Pitt. Whatever. And I'm also not a fan of colleges.
I'm not a fan
that
of
I
the
didn't
NBA.
go to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not a fan of the NBA.
I don't like the
Right.
NBA.
I understand.
It's sort of always like that.
But I always love sports highlights.
Sure.
I've been an athlete most of my life. I love sports highlights. And this kid
Played hockey.
I played hockey. I
case
don't know if
you
you
didn't
guys
know that.
know.
I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, I knew that.
I don't remember I played ice
Not
hockey.
just when he gave up the goal to the gopher in the commercial.
Well, can
Not-
you? Why you gotta bring that up all the time?
I don't know.
All right. Well.
okay?
All right. Well, I'm the only. You're
sniped
the
him.
only one in this room that can qualify in the Iron Lung League, Jason. If you wanted to play hockey, so I am too young to play in the Iron Lung League. That's okay. So this kid, dude, Like, he looks like a grown man playing in a children's rec league.
And hear this, he's only a junior.
Junior. He's only a junior.
What?
Yeah. Right away, that was the first thing I wanted to know.
He's 16 years old.
What year is this guy?
Who's looking at him right now?
Everybody.
Do you know?
Everybody.
Everybody.
So right now, it's just wherever he wants to go.
Dude,
Yeah.
Right?
It's criminal, this video. That highlight video we were watching.
Oh, it's
my
nasty.
God,
Do you?
so
By the way,
nasty.
my favorite part of the videos, Mike. I apologize because it might be you in one of the videos because you play basketball sometimes, right? But you don't play for the high school.
No, I don't want to.
No, you know.
Well, he's not local, this kid.
Bro, I know. It's just funny because it looks like. Okay, my favorite part is when the little white kids stand back and let them dunk on him because they just stand back. You got to pause it a couple times, and there's this like little 15-year-old white boy like looking up like, oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah.
He's like scared, like you see him pee a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what his total game looks like. I mean, obviously they show him dropping some threes.
Oh, yeah.
And just to mix that in because it's all highlight.
Oh,
dunks.
towards the end, he's throwing buckets. It's hard,
dude. It's so nasty. When he's got that.
Dude, he's got.
It's so much power.
That tomahawk.
So much power.
You can throw it back real quick.
That ball. I mean, it reminded me a lot of. I mean,
that's like when Kobe started, right?
Go back further than that. Go Google up Dominique Wilkins slam dunk contest.
Yeah, dude.
You want to see somebody
So
that
nasty.
how he didn't snap his forearms when he was dunking.
Oh, there was a couple times he dunked. I'm like, how do you not break his arm?
Oh my God, yeah, it's unbelievable. So this guy here, I'm looking forward
And
to us talking like 3 years from now.
I saw
about
him
this kid.
dribbling through people too.
Oh yeah,
He's nasty.
yeah, he's
he was
nasty.
killing people in the state championship he won. He had like 30-some points in that game.
Wow.
So right now, Mike D has it down. Championship game, South Carolina versus North Carolina.
Yes,
and I like the story behind that. I like the idea.
It is a story.
It's the
Two
battle.
Carolinas going against each other.
Where
big battle.
where are they playing the finals at? Do you know?
Arizona.
Oh, they're in
Final
Arizona.
Four and the championship are all in
When
the
University of Phoenix Stadium.
Yeah, they're going to play in the
The big one.
University of Phoenix. They're playing in a
Football stadium.
They're playing in a
Crazy.
football stadium.
crazy.
An open air football stadium?
No, they'll probably have it closed.
It's indoors.
They have the option.
Wait, who plays there?
The Cardinals.
Yeah.
Wait, they're playing
In a football
the
stadium.
finals
NFL stadiums, they always play
in
it.
an NFL stadium. They always do?
Yeah, they always do
Yeah,
every year.
They've been doing it. Yeah.
Really?
Have they done it in Dallas Cowboy Stadium?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, which is ridiculous.
That's 101,000,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And plus
Wow.
they put like
How funny is it
Plus,
that,
well, that's just 101,000 is just the bowl.
Right.
Plus, then on the field,
On the floor.
they're now
Oh,
gonna put
right on the
seats down
floor.
there. So I think that was to set.
That's probably gotta be a couple
attendance
thousand.
Record. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, that place is.
Isn't it
immense.
funny that they're playing in a place that's named after a college that's not a college?
yeah.
University of Phoenix is
Yeah.
not really a college.
Yeah, these college kids
That's
are
so
playing
funny.
on an online college.
I know. But then the University of Phoenix is like, thanks for the name recognition.
Yeah.
Over and over and over.
That whole thing, they've done a great job of. I mean, they've dumped some money. I mean, obviously they have the stadium naming rights.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that online.
Hey, what are you going to do?
What up?
So that's it. So North Carolina.
North
So if I want to
Carolina
make my
versus South
bracket, I
Carolina.
should put North Carolina.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
That's
can't
who
do
you're
that
taking.
yet, huh?
So you're taking North
That's-
Carolina
take-
across the board, no matter what.
I got all my money riding on them.
$12.
All your money? What do you- what are you,
$12. What do you-
17?
All my $15.
What are you,
Oh, you're-
17?
yeah,
What do you got?
16? What are you, 15? You're growing a beard like
What are
you're
you,
30.
11?
Stop it.
26.
You don't have any
What is
money.
that? What is that? Why no
kind of-
mustache?
so
Why do you?
it's-
Is this a leprechaun thing? You sure you're not the Notre
don't-
Dame mascot? Look at you.
I do make fun of him. He does look like he's like, you look like an 11-year-old Latino boy with your small.
I was just trying something new.
Well, I mean, you look like you know how to fix a horse and carriage. It's very Amish-like.
Yes.
Yeah,
It is-
that's what's Uncle Dan called me that before.
Uncle Dank?
Uncle Dan.
Uncle
Oh, I
Dan.
thought you said Uncle Dank.
Oh, I knew a dude named Uncle Dank. You know Uncle Dank. Uncle Dank. I'm like, I don't need none of your stuff.
All right, so I don't have any skin in the game. I like a good story. I always go into a game and I'm like, I like North Carolina. I've always been a fan of North Carolina. But if they're up against a 7 seed, I want South Carolina.
Wow.
I'll be fine with North Carolina winning it. But if it's against a 7 seed, or even Gonzaga,
Yeah.
I don't even like Gonzaga.
I'll take either one of those just because I think it just gives I just want to see a good game, and I think that North Carolina will probably win it. But
Chase, you don't even like Gonzaga.
yeah, me.
He doesn't even like
No,
Gonzaga.
he hates Gonzaga.
Forget it.
He's like, Gonzaga, nothing.
Yeah,
That's a cheese.
I think North Carolina can win it this year because last year they were in the championship and actually lost to Villanova last
Wow.
year. So they can come back. They want to do it. They want to win.
They have to. Before we get out of here, speaking of the stories of sports, I found out about this story. I didn't know anything about it, and I thought it was fantastic, phenomenal. It was unbelievable. Mike D, talk about UConn women's. I did not. Well, hey,
This
I'm
shows
throwing in.
this.
I'm throwing in some women's NCAA.
No, I'm fine with that. It just shows. All I'm saying is you not having any knowledge of this shows
this is the
how
point of
much
the
you
show.
don't care or follow.
Yeah.
No,
This is
it's
the
not
point
a
of the
bad
show.
thing. It just, folks,
this is gonna be for people that don't follow. They
right,
can catch up.
right.
And so when they go out with their dad friends this weekend, Mike D is helping us, people like me.
Yeah.
When they're like, "Hey, who do you think's gonna win, bro?" Dude, Gonzaga's crushing. I'm like, "Well, actually, man, South Carolina." See, I use Mike D's talking points to kind of fit in with the dads. But dude, UConn women's 111 straight wins.
And I'm pretty sure they had a streak before that too. For like 10 years.
That's insane. That's crazy. And also, I found out. So I was reading it last night. They were doing a little story on them on ESPN. Their point differential is 35.1.
Yep.
That means that they've won games way more than that.
But that's your average.
That's the average.
So the way that women's college basketball basically has gone over the last 20 years.
Yeah.
UConn and Tennessee.
Yeah.
Tennessee and UConn.
Oh, that's
And
it
then
for women's basketball?
And basically, if you want to talk women's basketball and you want to talk
It's just Tennessee and UConn.
Tennessee and UConn. And
That's
now,
it.
and Pat Summitt, she is,
Oh, yeah.
she passed away.
She did,
I
right?
think so.
Yeah, I think Pat Summitt did pass away. And
She was the UConn coach.
no, she was the Tennessee
Tennessee coach,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and so between her and the coach from UConn, Gino Ariamo, or I forget how to
Yeah,
say
some
his
weird last
he's,
name.
He's Greek.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay to be different. What's wrong with you? You don't like Greek people?
Jeez.
My boss is a Greek.
Oh, is that good?
Is
Yeah,
a
that's-
Greek?
that's a
What's
Greek.
Mike-
What's a Greek, Mike?
What's Mike do?
He's Greek, man.
No, what's Mike
No,
do?
Mike
Who do you work
makes
with?
hot
What's he
dogs.
do?
Yeah,
Mike
make hot
makes
dogs.
Oh, who are you working with?
Why you can't? You
I'm getting to
can't
know the kid.
You can't tell people the world where he works and
Why
lives
not?
and stuff.
I'm gonna give him some hot dogs.
Because he's 17 years old.
So?
This is the Grown Dad podcast.
Can we get some? Listen, I just want some hot dogs.
This is Grown Dad
Can we
business.
get hot dogs?
We cannot tell the world where my 17-year-old nephew works and lives.
To go get
Jason.
hot dogs, go find Mike D working at the Greek dog place.
At the Greek dog
Greekery.
place.
The Greekery.
We can't, just like I don't, we don't talk school districts and
No,
things like that.
don't narrow
Why
it
are you
down.
trying to get some creeper
I'm about to
go to my nephew's
I'm about
work?
to give the Google coordinates to this Greek hot dog joint.
Somebody.
I'm just trying to score.
Jason.
If next
somebody's
week all of
gonna
a sudden
go to Mike D's work and be like, hey, kiddo, I heard you on that podcast. You want to go for a ride in my truck? I'll
is-
take you to Arizona.
that
and
is
we'll go to-"
definitely our listeners' demographic that you sound like right now, right?
That's not at all.
No, not
That's
at all.
We don't know how many creepers listen to this.
You never know. We're very big in penitentiaries, and I can't understand that.
That's
that
not
number
true.
is.
I don't know if that's true or not. I have no idea if that's true or not.
I don't know if that's true.
I don't know if that's
could
true or
be.
not.
It
Maybe.
could be. It could be. We're big in
Oh.
California, and we don't understand why.
Because there could
You
be
go
one
once a
big
year.
prison.
Or
It's
Alaska.
just what is it? San Quentin?
San Quentin.
San Quentin
Plays us
Big-
over the loudspeaker.
Real big, yeah. During mealtime.
Can we do that? Guys, we're going to come up with a live episode at a prison.
Oh my God!
Grown Dad business.
It's our Johnny Cash. It's our Johnny Cash moment.
Yeah.
Our full.
That'd be great. Well, I'm pretty clear on the Final Four.
You ready?
I'm ready for this weekend.
Are you
Quiz
and-
me.
You and
Mike
Ho-
D, quiz me.
Are-
Who's in the Final Four?
Oregon versus North Carolina and South Carolina versus Gonzaga. But South Carolina is favored to win, even though Gonzaga is rated 1 and South Carolina is 7.
Boom.
And what is Oregon?
Oh,
Oregon.
Oregon.
Don't look at that.
Oregon. Give me my phone.
Come on, come
Guys,
on.
the president of showbiz is calling. I need to see
can
my
see-
phone. Is it 3 and 4?
It's 3. 1 and 3.
1 and 3.
One and three,
that's
right?
right. North Carolina is 1. I
Yeah,
knew that.
yeah.
Oregon is 3. I got it right then.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
You're doing good.
All right.
Will you and Harland over Catfish in Erie watch the Final Four Saturday night?
Harland is from Toronto. We'll probably be watching hockey.
That's a
Because
better. That's
I don't know if you guys know, I played hockey. What? I did.
Did
When?
you know this, Mike D?
You
Oh.
come on, you son of a bitch.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
You're a son of a bitch. Mike D, you're not.
He went to college for this.
Oh, I went to college and played hockey, you son of a bitch.
And he's in his basement talking on a podcast.
And Mike D got my back. You see that?
Look at that.